Welcome to week 5 of the HPL Monotype season. This week, we fight Rick and the Flying Types. The first of 3 matchups in the second half of the season where we'll be at a disadvantage type-wise. I wanted to have a better record coming into this. This will be rough. I don't think there's any two ways about it. But before we jump into the team for this week and looking at the opponent's team, a quick view of the standings. We sit 10th. We're tied with 2 other teams. We're actually tied with our opponents this week, the Dutch Dittos. We're both 1-3 at -6. So I guess there's some hope. They've not had as great of a season. We're not... we aren't that far off the playoffs. So obviously we should do our best to push for it. And that's what I'm going to try. But I'm not getting hopes up. I just want to play every week, have a good game, and just get through the rest of the season. But after looking at the standings, look at our opponent's team real quick. It's Flying Types. Gliscor will set hazards and be a pain. Charizard, Mega Charizard Y, will be an issue. There's no two ways about it. It's Mega Charizard, man. Gyarados, Intimidate, or Moxie will be a pain. Kilowattrel is a Pokemon that has been a pain in my butt all generation. I don't like it. Or Koryo Pom-Pom? I don't know. I don't know enough about it. Surfetch'd. He's funny, but he's going to be a flying type. So it's going to suck. I don't know enough about Sigilif. I'm going to be honest. But it's going to be rough. They're flying types. And Toucanon is definitely funny. I like Toucanon as a Mon's design. I love it, but I do not know what it does. These bottom 4, I really don't know what they're going to do. But I bet 2 of them will show up. The top 4, Gliscor, Charizard, Gyarados, Kilowattrel will all be there. Surfetch'd will probably be there, and then either Oricorio, Sigilif, Toucanon in the last slot. I don't really know what each does into this matchup. Which maybe where my prep needs to get better is actually looking at what each Mon does specifically instead of going off of memory. I think that's why we lost last week. But with that being said, let's go into the team I've built. Starting with Ogerpon. This is very simple. I don't know if I need Swords Dance. From the calcs I've run, I don't need Swords Dance. Except for the Gliscor. But then again, I still think it's 2 KO. But if I get intimidated, I have SD there. And we're fine. Ivy Cudgel. If it doesn't resist Rock, it dies. So anything but the Gliscor pretty much just dies. So if Ogerpon goes off, we can win this. Knock off into Gliscor. If I can knock it off before it gets toxic, its Toxic Orb goes off, that's great. And Horn Leech is really just there because I need a 4th move. Don't think we click it at all. Meowscarada. Probably lead Meowscarada, just depending on what they want to do, because Choice Scarf means I'm going to be faster than anything but the Kilowattrel if Kilowattrel is Scarfed. Triple Axle, 3-hit KOs. 3-hit. Triple Axle OHKOs that it hits 3 times the Gliscor. And everything else, I didn't actually check. Gliscor was the biggest issue that I want Meowscarada to check. Knock off to get rid of Gliscor's Toxic Orb. Gliscor's a pain if you can't tell. Sucker Punch if I have something glow. And U-turn, as I say, it's probably going to be the lead. I think U-turn pivot out into something else. Altera Captain Comfey. Light Screen. Their team is actually very mixed. It's about 4-4 physical and special side. So I have Light Screen, Leech Seed, Tailwind to let Ogerpon outspeed Kilowattrel. And Draining Kiss, just so I can get priority healing and maybe live a little more attacks. All in on special defense and HP as I want it to live. Arboliva, bright ability. Seed Sower, them being flying types means they actually won't benefit from my grassy terrain, so it's a really good week for Arboliva. Reflect to help deal with the other half. Sub, Leech Seed, Hyper Voice. Yeah. I really struggled building this team, and I'm going to struggle building these teams last weeks. The rest of the season. Superior. If I'm being honest, this might be the last week we see Superior. I'm looking at some free agency moves, and it's probably going to be dropped because it's so one-minded building-wise. Sub, Leech Seed, Leaf Storm, Hidden Power, Electric. That probably should be Hidden Power Ice, actually. I'm going to do that. But, I mean, like I said, this thing is very one-track minded. The way I've played it. And I feel like it's not helping team building wise. which could be said the same about Toedscruel, but he's my boy, so he's not changing. But knockoff, he's got knockoff to get rid of items, rapid spin to help counter Gliscor, but we're not going to lead Todd this week. I don't think I'm going to lose to Stealth Rocks, but the last 2 weeks I've sacked the Pokemon I needed to win in the end game, which really sucks. Sludge Bomb for Chip and Mirror Coat because he should live some attacks, and I can fire back and get some good damage off on other things. But like I said, this team is really rough this week, and we're probably going to look at free agency trades, so I won't be surprised if Superior is gone, because that is a high-value points mon that I could get something out of that gives me more flexibility team-building-wise. 3 Pokemon with leftovers probably will change. I got to find something better to do. But, I mean, it's going to be rough the rest of the season. We're going to push our best for playoffs, but I'm not going to get my hopes up. But once the season is done, there will be more Draft League on the way. By the time the season finishes up, we'll be close to the release for the new Pokemon game. So look forward to that, as I'm going to go headfirst into ZA, as Kalos was my favorite region. And while it's not all of Kalos, I'm really excited to go back to Limio City. But with that being said, I will see y'all in the battle. Alright, we're here in the battle in Week 5 HPL. Apparently I did not do my due diligence, and I didn't update my prep doc after his team got updated. I'm not going to complain. Just, it's not my job. I messed up, I have a feeling, on this one. But, we're going to keep the same game plan of lead Meowscarada. If it's Gliscor, I guess, or Masquerain. If it's quad weak, oh, that's a fire. Yeah, of course it's the fire type. If it's quad weak to triple axle, we click triple axle. Masquerain is definitely Intimidate, though. It's the Gliscor. We click triple axle. Protean to ice type stab. Even if it's a switch, that's into 3 of his 6 members. Really hard. Or it's chip into Zard. We need to protect Todd, as that'll give us resistance into Kilowattrel. But the Kilowattrel is the only thing that allows speed choice Scarf Meowscarada, if I remember correctly. And if I'm a little out of breath, I'm sure you can tell I've been outside. I've been running around. So, see if that makes me play any better. I don't know. We're looking for something to get the season going the right way. Maybe a win against a type where you're really weak to will help. Yeah, okay, switch to Oricorio. Ice type. 1, 2, 3. Massive damage. Alright, I'm 568. Dancer. Alright, it shouldn't be faster. I just need 2 triple axles, and it's dead. 1, 2. Cool. Oricorio down. Okay. One of the fire stabs is gone. Income Bizarre, right? That's where it gets tough. That's where it gets really tough. Because I don't know if I have anything faster than Zard. Oh, jeez. 328. Alright, so I want a clean switch for Ogre. So I'm going to go to Comfey, who will be the only thing that'll just take this non-super effectively, but I don't think it's going to take it. Weather Ball, 20. I want some chip. 328, I'm slower. Yeah, get chip. I don't really need it, but get chip. I'd love for him to switch. I can get a Tailwind off, but I don't think that's going to happen. You just click Weather Ball and kill Comfey. Oh, shoot. Wait, hold on. I have to Terra Grass. I almost messed up. It probably wouldn't matter because Weather Ball will just kill. Hey, look. His sweeper's on the field. Terra Grass. Draining Kiss. Chip does 6%. And we die to a Weather Ball. You know what we do? Ogre Pawn. This kills, I think, anything. And I should be faster. Because this thing can't Scarf. 350 to 328. Ogre Pawn is faster. Gets to click Rock, Ivy, Cudgel. The game plan is aggressive trading. We got the first kill. I don't know if y'all saw that. Just had a bunch of windows pop up. We got the first kill. That didn't matter. So now we aggressively trade. Yep, you're going to switch into Gliscor. Perfect sense. 44%. Toxic Orb. Now you're going to try and stall me out. That sucks. And we go to... This is a Toxic turn, right? You Toxic a Roost, so we're going to go into Superior. U-turn. Out comes Zard, right? Yeah. Okay, never mind. We're both going to try on the same game plan, aren't we? That's Poison Heal. Yeah, that's Poison Heal. Out comes Kilowattrel. It shouldn't be a Hurricane because it's 50% accurate in the sun. Oh, yeah, Air Slash. That checks out. This is when I have to use my Sturdy on this. If it's... Alright, we're going to learn here, effectively. If it's Scarf... Okay, yeah, you U-turn out into Gliscor again. But I should be able to pick up a kill on Gliscor because I outspeed. Or it's Masquerain. Masquerain would make sense and you force me to switch again. Okay, yeah, back into Gliscor. Ivy Cudgel. And, yeah, Toxic Heal. I'm faster. So we just Ivy Cudgel one more time. Get it out of here. Gone. Bye-bye. In comes Masquerain. Intimidate. I don't have my Sturdy anymore, so I need to pivot. Let's go to... Oh, he's getting Sticky Web up. No, it's a Sticky Web turn. Right? You're going to set Sticky Web? Does Todd live? I don't know if Todd will live. I'm going to bet on Todd being a goat with the Assault Vest and live one bug move. I didn't calc Masquerain. That... Again, that's on me and Prep for not having the most up-to-date team. I'm not going to blame the mods because they're... Oh, jeez. That's terrifying. Okay. Well, here... I'm going to click Mirror Coat. Toedscruel lived that. Down to Sash. Toedscruel, you are my goat. He goes down this turn. There's nothing we can do. And with the speed boost, that actually... Oh, this is why we have Sucker Punch. Never mind. We're good. We have Sucker Punch, right? Hold on. We have Sucker Punch. We're fine with this trade. What in the world? We still have a fully healthy Meowscarada in the back with a Sucker Punch available. There's a web. I wrap it. Oh my god, that turn went... He wanted a free switch. But I got a speed boost. I bet he was... yeah. Oh. Toedscruel, my goat. Let's go, boy. Who cares about Mycelium Mite? That was the 1 week we brought it was awful, so we're not doing that again. Toedscruel. Oh my god. Hi to Situai. I'm faster. We click, because we're mixed set, we click knock off. Now if we... the Kilowattrel's still alive, which annoys the crap out of me. Because I don't have my Sturdy. Terra Flying, knock off. Lose your berry. Gets a sub off. Can we break the sub? It's a physical set. Damage on the sub. SD. Oh, this is gonna... This might be lights out. Sub down. Trailblaze. Speed boost. 268 at a 1.5 speed. I can't do mental math really well. What does it have? Trailblaze. Let's go to Arboliva. I want to get a... I should live 1, right? Never mind. That checks out. Is it faster here? I don't think so. Yeah, 1. All right, 1, 2, down. I don't know if we can win this. Yeah, because he goes Zard. Meow's faster. We click triple axle. 1, 2, 3. I need Zard to miss a weather ball. Alright, Ogre Pawn comes out. We click our Ivy Cudgels, our 2 Ivy Cudgels, and that'll be game. Or we click our 1. Now it's, did we put enough invest to live a hit? This is the last turn of this game. It's probably Sash. Or it's Scarfed itself. There's... we're going to lose 1-0, aren't we? Air Slash. Ogre Pawn lives. Ivy Cudgel, Sash. But it did 42. If I had... I don't think it's a roll. Yeah. We're going to lose by the slimmest of margins this week. That's rough. But, we lose this week again, but honestly, I'm happy with how the team did in the type mat disadvantage there. Kilowattrel, like I said in prep, is a pain. I don't like it, and it was the end of it. Or was we the outsped with Meowscarada? That's fine. We gotta learn, and we'll just move on to the next week. This will be a rough end of the season.